All right, guys, time now to answer your questions about the market, individual stocks, and industry strategy. We are here. Linda on Facebook writes, love you, Charles. Love you back, Linda. Can you tell me why airline stocks, why are you chuckling? Why airline stocks take big hits and give back big gains almost daily? I own two, make good money, but I really can't take big hits. I know it's painful. The correlation has been oil, right? Oil went down. We made this move. It was almost a 50% move off the bottom. That's hurt them. But ultimately, oil will be up for the same reason the airlines are up, and that's if the economy is good and demand is there. I like them. Hang in there. I like Delta. Airline stocks, you guys like the airlines?
I love the airline stocks. A lot of them bounced off support today. JetBlue's been the strongest one, though. But what I found interesting with that question, she can't take that volatility from day to day. Well, then either you park it and don't look at it, or you shouldn't be in that sector.
Zane, you're in the oil industry as well as restaurants. Right. You think, where do we go from here? I say we go a little bit more, but not north of 70.
Well, certainly not north of 70 for the next 12 to 18 months, because it just takes that long to get those rigs back and start drilling again and complete the 4,500 wells we were talking about that have all been started. But I think it goes back at some point because we're depleting reserves. And like anything in the oil business has always been, it was much worse, I think, in 88 it was, in terms of how low it went and where it went. So, yeah, it'll be back, but probably at the end of 16, 17.
Right. All right, well, Mason asked, are we in a bubble? Time to start selling. I will tell you that we are at 20% cash for our subscribers. I'm a little antsy, not because I think we're in a bubble, but I think we're long overdue for some sort of correction. And also, look at this earnings season. Companies that have missed have been taken out to the woodshed. We're stretched. The easy pickings aren't there anymore, but there are a lot of great individual names out there that I would be buying, particularly both hands on dips. But I'll ask the economists, are we in a bubble?
The market is fully valued. It's not cheap, that's for sure. But by no means are we looking at levels of valuation that are as excessive as they were in the late 1990s, right, early 2000. And moreover, I think the important thing here is that we continue to grow profits. If profitability grows overall, the market is going to avoid a deep and extended slide. On the credit front, we only see a modest rise by the default rate. Credit quality should remain pretty good. And finally, I don't think we're looking at a liftoff, a steep ascent by interest rates. If anything, interest rates are going to rise as if they're going up a wheelchair ramp.
Well, yeah, and that's the big question is when does it start, right? Ed wants to know, when big money rotates to other sectors, should we, smaller investors, do likewise? I think you should just have a balanced portfolio. And if you do that, you don't have to worry about sector rotation. You're not going to be picking off these quick, short gains like the big boys. You're only going to get hurt, right, Jim?
That's right. In fact, if you're trying to follow them, you're basically going to be providing their profits. You're going to be their alpha.
Liquidity.
Yeah. You'll be lagging
you're
right behind
return.
I'm selling to you.
They said you don't know who the sucker is at the table. It's you, I guess.
They'll close the door just as you enter.
It's the greater fool theory.
There you go. And Rich on Twitter has asked, I have $10,000 in bank for my 8-year-old son. How would I invest it for him? I think a 529 plan, and a couple of blue chip names. I always say with your kids, when they get a little older, things that they know, the Under Armours. Years ago, Disney used to give a certificate. That was amazing because you could show it with them. But the key is start getting that education fund up, I think, guys. All right, we got to leave it there.